Hi, I'm going to walk you through the new policies for the GIT, Hyundai, and Kia software renewals. So in order to do your software renewal at Crash Data Group, you'll go to the Crash Data Group website and you'll click the products, and under GIT EDR tools, you will select the Hyundai Kia software renewal. This will take you to the page, and you'll notice that there's a lot of information now on this page about the new policy that they just implemented this month, September of 2024. So basically, their new policy in a nutshell is they want all software subscriptions to expire on March 31st of a given year. And then that will keep all renewals going forward on a 1 year cycle of April 1st through March 31st. Okay, but how do we get there is a convoluted process, but I'm going to try to walk you through this. Obviously, this is all on our website right now, but maybe I can add some extra clarification as we go through this. So, as of September 2024, GIT America has implemented new policy changes for a Hyundai and Kia EDR software license subscription. Obviously, it came without warning. We just got an email one day and said, this is it, and this is the way we're doing it going forward. Just to eliminate some questions going forward, we did go over some pros and cons with them, meaning like our law enforcement customers are on annual budgets. This may be difficult for them, but this was a policy that they implemented within Hyundai and Kia and GIT America, and this is what it's going to be going forward. Okay, another note to make is that this is only for Hyundai and Kia EDR software renewals. It does not apply to the Bosch CDR software. That's its own different company, its own different licensing management platform. So it doesn't apply to Bosch, just the Hyundai and Kia EDR software license subscriptions. Okay, so let's go over a quick overview of the new software license policy. So let's begin with the start date. So basically, under this new policy, all software license subscriptions will start on the first day of the month following the existing expiration date or the new software purchase date. So what does that actually mean? So if your software expires on July 15th and you renew it, your new software plan will start on August 1st. And then it will go through March 31st of the given year, and we'll get over how they figure out that March 31st date. End dates, all software licenses will end on March 31st. So that's the start and end date. Now, for a renewal, they're requiring now that you renew your software before the expiration date, or the license ID will be deactivated by GIT. So when you connect to the internet to do a download, it's not going to let you because you've been deactivated. So you definitely, under this new policy, you want to get renewed before your license expires. Another note on that renewal: if you let your subscription expire, when you go to renew it, it will be treated as a new license. They're not going to keep your old date range or anything. It's going to be now it's a totally new license. So if you miss your renewal date, they're going to deactivate you, and the only way to get back into the system is through a new software license. So we have an option to where you can renew online or you can renew by the phone. By the phone is contacting Crash Data Group 8:30 to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday at our phone number. Please note that we are closed on Saturday and Sunday and all federal holidays. So if your software subscription expires on a weekend and you need it renewed, you better do it the week before, or if a holiday's coming up, do it before that happens. So be a little proactive on when you renew so that we don't run into any issues with this. I'll go over to renew online in a second. Let me just get through the rest of these couple points of the overview. Pricing. Okay, so pricing for renewal. Pricing will be determined on the old software license price of $825 per year, which is the current price that everybody's paying. That breaks down to $68.75 per month. So if you renew or extend your current subscription license by the dates listed in the payment or PO due date column. And this is a table that will be on the website, and I'm going to go over the table. It's also located as you scroll down on this webpage. That pricing will be based on the number of months required to renew or extend your software license to March 31st of 2026. Some of them are also till March 31st of 2027, as you'll see in the table. Now, when we do pricing for a new license softwares will be priced at the old software license price of $825 if purchased before January 1st, 2025. New pricing will take effect on January 1st, 2025 and will be priced at $75 per month. Pricing will again be based on the number of months required to create a software license that will have an expiration date of March 31st, 2006, or depending on when you do this, March 31st of 2027. This is all included in the table below, which I will go through in a second. So, renewing online. Instead of reading through this, I'm just going to take you to the renewal site, and let's just do a Hyundai EDR software renewal. So when you go to renew your Hyundai EDR software, you'll look at this block of dates. So if you expire between September 1st and September 30th of 2024, you'll click this box. If you expire between October 1st and October 31st of 2024, you'll click this box. And you'll notice as you click whichever month you expire in, you're going to get a different price because it's based on per month now, not by just an annual. And you'll notice up here, I built the SKU number to include a dash and then a number. So this 17 right here, that is October 24th. Because this subscription, if you renew it now, it will renew your subscription until March 31st of 2026, not 2025. So you're actually getting 17 months of software subscription. If you did it in September, you'd have 18 months. That's why this number is a little bit higher. Then you go through December of 24, you're renewing for 15 months. Again, each one of these is going to expire on March 31st of 2026. But since you're starting a month later on each one of them, the months go down and the price goes down. Now, you could let your September 2024 license expire and then renew in December, and it would be this price, and it would still take you through March 31st of 2026. However, please remember, they're going to deactivate your Hyundai and Kia software. So if you need to do a download between October and November, if you wait till December, you'll probably be out of luck on that. So these are all the different dates that you can do, and you can see March date is our perfect date, meaning that that is an actual 1-year subscription because you renew in March and it'll take you through March 31st of 2026, which is 12 months, and that's at the price of $825, which it is now. The new pricing that goes into effect in January 2025 is going to be $900 per year or $75 per month. So if you let things expire and then you have to go into a new software subscription, it will be a little bit more expensive. So you put all this in, change your quantity, and add to cart. You can also make this a subscription, which means that you will be set up for auto renewal. And what that means is every year on your anniversary date will automatically renew you for you. I would suggest doing that because that way you don't forget about it, you don't get messed up. And let me give you a quick scenario of how something could go a little bit awry if you forget to subscribe. So say you're on your March 25th through March 26th. That's your subscription, and you're at $825 or the new pricing of $900. So April 31st, 2026 comes along and you forgot to renew. Now it's April 1st. And you're like, hey, I forgot to renew my subscription, but it expired yesterday, so I'd like to renew it today. Well, GIT's already expired that because it passed the expiration date. There's no leeway. They're not giving you any grace period. So now you have to look at starting as an April subscription. And if you wait into April, it will then become an April subscription. But now your subscription won't start until May 1st through that. So it's 23 months of subscription and it's a little bit more expensive because you're paying for 23 months, and it will start a new subscription. So, but if you keep it on the subscribe, you'll automatically get renewed as long as your credit card is good on file on that date, and you won't have to worry about it, and you'll be on an annual subscription every year. Okay, let's go back to the other page that we were on, and that walks you through how to do a license renewal online. Now let's look at the calculation table. How did we get to these numbers? How is GIT setting this up so that it works? So I wrote out a little briefing on, here's the actual renewal subscription table with everything. So let's look at the headers. So you have month of renewal. This column represents the month, year your current software license expires. Again, like I said, you've got to renew by your expiration date, or your software license will be disabled and you will need to purchase a new license. So here's your month of renewal. So if you renew in September, your new start date will be October 1st, your end date March 31st. If you renew April 25th, May 1st through March 31st of 2027, 23 months. Okay, so that went over the subscription period, which is right here, right here, and you have a start date and end date. Now you have your duration months. This will take you through the duration of each period. Then you have your license subscription total cost. This column represents the cost of the software license due based on the subscription period. The calculation is duration months times cost. So duration months 18 times cost will get you to this number right here. Now, a few minutes ago I talked about the payment of PO due date. This column represents the deadline date Crash Data Group needs to receive your payment or a signed government purchase order to qualify for the given subscription period. If this date passes and we have not received payment or a signed purchase order, the subscription period and cost will change to the date we do receive your payment or a signed government purchase order. If you request a quote from Crash Data Group for renewal of your Hyundai or Kia software license, the quote will have an expiration date based on this column. No expired quotes will be accepted because obviously the pricing and the start and end date and the duration months will all change as each month progresses. So what GIT has also done is they're grandfathering people in to what the price is today, the $825 price or the $68.75 per month price. Now, the caveat to that is that you're going to have to commit to that early. So, for example, your software doesn't expire until September of 2025. That's obviously well into next year. It's a year from now. They're going to let you extend your software till March 31st of 2027 at the current price, but you're going to be paying for 18 months of software, and that's at the old price. But you have to do this before March 1st of 2025. So you're going to prepay to get that discount, but it's a pretty good discount, and it will run your subscription. It'll extend it from September of 25 all the way to March 31st of 2027. So this is kind of how you use this table. You look at, okay, what is the date of my renewal? It's in April of 25. Then your new start date will be this, your new end date will be this, the duration of months, the cost, which is basically 23 times 68.75 gets you this. And when do I have to do that? Well, I have to do it before March 1st of 2025. Okay, now the next question comes, well, okay, so I'm going to expire in September of 25, our last example, but you know what? I'm not going to renew it before March 25th because I just don't want to. I'm going to let this expire, or I'm going to renew in September when it actually is renewed. That's totally fine. When you come to that renewal, it will still be October 1st, 2025 through March 31st of 2027. It'll still be an 18-month duration of a software, except the price will be more than that because it'll be 18 times 75. So you'll just be paying a little bit more money if you want to wait until September and do your renewal. So it's completely up to you how you want to work this. Okay, so I did put some examples here on this page just to walk you through it, but if you do have any questions on how this works, just give us a call at Crash Data Group or send us an email at crash@crashdatagroup.com, and we'll be happy to walk you through this because I know it is a little bit confusing, but this is the way that GIT is going to do their softwares moving forward. Now, what I am going to attempt to do is send everybody an email with their current expiration date for their Hyundai and their Kia, and then you can choose when and how you would like to renew and continue using the GIT software for the Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis vehicle downloads. One last note on this subscription period is just for one license, so either Hyundai or Kia. So if you bought a dual kit from us, a Hyundai and Kia kit, you have two software license subscriptions, one for Hyundai and one for Kia. So you would have to do this one for each one for Hyundai and one for Kia. So if your price was $1,100 and you had a Hyundai and Kia, it'd be $2,200 because you'd have to do it twice. Now there's a lot of people out there where their Hyundai expires in 1 month and their Kia expires on another month. You'll just do the same thing. You'll just do it once for the Hyundai Kia, put it into the cart. Then you'll do it for the Kia, put it into the cart, and it'll total your cart up, and then we'll get everything configured on our end. Again, I would highly recommend doing the subscription for this so that you're on auto renewal. If you are not on auto renewal and you would like to be put on auto renewal, we can manually do that for us. You just have to let us know. Again, just give us a call, 1-800-280-7940, or send us an email at crash@crashdatagroup.com. No, there's a lot of information that I went over. It's all kind of written out here too, so hopefully that helps as a resource. It's also on all of the software, the Hyundai and Kia software pages. If you scroll down, this will all be at the bottom of that before you commit to your purchase. One last point is if you are tax exempt. So if you're a government agency or state agency and you're tax exempt, please call us first, email us your tax exemption certificate, because we have to manually set you up for tax exempt. Otherwise, there will be taxes, there potentially could be taxes added onto your order, and those are really hard to take off once we get them put on. So it's just, if you are tax exempt and you go through and you put everything in the shopping cart and then you look at your total and you say, wait, they're charging me taxes, I'm tax exempt. Don't go through with the order. Call us, we'll get you set up as being tax exempt, and then you can go back and do your order online and it'll have zero in taxes. Thank you.